everyone, good morning and welcome to Raymies Garage. I've got a wee bit of a busy day this morning. We've got the Range Rover Evoque that once belonged to my daughter, now belongs to my youngest son. So we're going to do a wee service on that, nothing special. Oil change, filter change, make sure everything's all okay. Give it a wee once over. We do have a wee noise coming out the back of this car. I think it's an exhaust bumping, so we'll get a wee look at that when I've got up on the ramps. This car, which has now been purchased by my oldest son Paul, well known as Apprentice Paul, however it needs an MOT, and we're going to try and organise that today. It's just got an indicator bulb not working on it. Apart from that, it's all working fine. And we've got Apprentice Pat coming down with his daughter's car to do a fuel burning heater. I think the pump's away on that, and I think there were rear brakes to be done. So quite a busy day today here at Raymies Garage, so we'll just crack on. We'll try and film as much as we can just to give you an insight on what we are up to of any one day. Right, so I finished the Evoque, and I found the problem with the wee noise at the bottom there.
No, you didn't.
I think Pat found it. So yeah, we've done a service now. It's an air filter oil change, so that should be good. We're going to get a wee test drive and go along and book in some MOTs and tyres, and we'll be back shortly with Apprentice Pat's daughter's car. Right, so Apprentice Pat bringing his daughter's car in at 0.01 miles per hour. I'm going to have a look at something in this car, which is a fuel burning heater. Right, so the jobs in this car is one, is changing the pump. Is it the pump in here for the fuel? The fuel burning heater, which is in here. So I want to strip all that out, get all this fuel burning heater out there, which will be fun because we'll need to get under the wheel to get the exhaust out of it if you want to take it off. And what brakes to do, I think the rear brakes, can't really see them in there. And you could spend a few days getting rid of all the scratches in this car.
Just going to get it done in the spring.
Oh my, look at that. So anyway, and we were talking about the drains for the L405, which is a theme now on Facebook, etc., and all the groups, but this car doesn't have the drains because it's got a fixed panoramic roof rather than the actual sunroof itself. So Apprentice Pat's going to start dismantling that, and I'll video him. To take this out, we need to take these cross members off, or stabilising beams. We'll clamp the hoses. The pump's actually there. I think we have to slacken this kind of bulkhead part here, which I think you can, and it should lift out enough to take the pump off, put the new pump on. The pump's actually sitting down in here. Probably can't see it that well with the light, so we'll get working on that, and we'll come back when we're ready to lift the fuel burning heater out. Right, so we've got the fuel burning heater out. Broke off the wee air intake there. It is a bit of a tight squeeze. Apprentice Pat's away with the pump now. Another problem that generally gets caused by this here is this valve here, which is a kind of diverter valve. Sometimes it sticks, so if you've got no heating in your car, sometimes this valve's sticking, and I think we've replaced one of these before. Diverter valve. Aye, and we'll show you the bracket in a wee second, but you've got to take the bracket where the pump is, you've got to take that off to get the pump out, and I'll show you that in a sec. Right, as you'll see, just before he takes that off, I'm trying to orientate it. That sits sitting in the car like that. Is that right?
Yeah, that's it.
So it sits like that. Aye, it sits
no,
like that.
That's the bottom post. It sits like that. Oh no.
Oh my
it sits
God,
like that.
no wonder you're an apprentice. It sits like that, right? In order to get this pump off, you need to get that bracket off. And to get the bracket off, the three Torx bits, because if you turn that upside down, Pat, there's three wee bolts in behind here to get that pump off. So you've got to get the bracket off to get the pump off to put
So
the new
if
pump
I'd
on.
have put the torches on the outside through there, it'd have made it a lot easier.
Yes.
But
Anyway, that's a wee job for yourself. And carry on. It's in your car.
oh, that's right.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Right, so he's got the pump off. I had an old pump up here, look. It's an old, that's an old one. He's ready to put that on. Oh, God. So, yes, this is what fails. You could probably test it electrically, but sometimes it's not worth the hassle, so we'll get that hose off, other pump on, bolt it on there, and hopefully that'll make the fuel burning heater work. It's as simple as that. Right, so I've completed the job, it's all back in together. Seems to be fairly straightforward, it's just a bit awkward. So Pat's going to press the fob. Just curious to see if this works.
Oh, just that.
So it's flashing.
Flashing quickly, and it'll stop eventually. On my car, you got to hold the button down all the time for some bizarre reason.
Maybe that's because you've got a bizarre car.
Maybe. So that'll stop after a few seconds. Right, that's it. So I'll press it again. Green button will flash slowly this time.
Right, so there it fired up. Did you hear it?
Fired it right away.
Well, it certainly made a noise right away. No, it usually goes quicker than that. It's all plugged in. We plugged that one that was in for the bottom. This other cable here. That cable there. That's it. This one there. That one.
There you go.
Is that in? Just... I think it is. I can hear it now.
So the bottle should be flashing in here. Yes. I was doing that before, just with no heat.
Well, let that run its course and come back and see if the pipes are low. Right, it's been running for a couple of minutes. We've opened up the bleed screw, got some air out it. Practice Pat's open up that screw over there to bleed it. He's found the bleed screw eventually. So we'll check is if that pipe's hot. I can certainly feel flow coming through that, so that means the pump's working. I don't know whether it's hot or not. At least I think we would probably best start the car and make sure it's bled properly.
There's no heat in that pipe because there's water running through it.
Aye, so we're not needing help. I would start the car, get it a wee bleed, and you can try it in the morning. Right, that's us. We never got the brakes done because we footered about all day with that fuel burning heater. And we've got a report for Pat tomorrow whether it's working or not. And it's getting a bit dark and I'm frozen. It's cold, it's no fun working in cars on the outside here in Scotland because it's pretty chilly. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that video guys, and if you liked it give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you've not already. It really helps us out and helps the channel. And we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers for now.